वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are joining. Good evening. We have started on the sixth class on the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Is Shraddha Traya Vibhaga, the faith according to the nature. Arjuna asked the question, what should be the faith? Here Shri Vedavyasa through Krishna says, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, your faith, how you, the charity, your austerity, and yajna, dana, tapa, austerity, your tapas, charity, and your offering, your how you worship according to your nature. It's a classification beautifully Sri Krishna has brought out. The same situation, why people respond differently, it is because of their nature. Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata has 18 parvas. Parvas also means parvata. Parvata means like a mountain. It's peaks. 18 peaks are there. First 5 are the Mahabharata message. What was before the war? What is after the war? The central piece of Mahabharata is war. What was before and what is after. And 5 parvas before the war, Adi Parva, Sabha Parva, Vana Parva, Virata Parva, Udyoga Parva, before the war. And what is the war? The 70 years of Pandavas are covered in first 5 parvas. Next 18 days covered in the next 5 parvas. To cover the war, Vedavyasa took for 18 days in 5 parvas, Bhishma Parva, Drona Parva, Karna Parva, Shalya Parva, Sauptika Parva. And the last last 36 years in Stri Parva, Shanti Parva, Stri Parva, Shanti Parva, Mausala Ashwamedika Parva, Ashrama Vasika Parva, Mausala Parva, Mahaprasthana Parva, and Swargarohana Parva. They are, you want to turn off this one? Yeah. In Swargarohana, 36 parvas, it is covered, yes, in 18 parvas. In Ashwamedika Parva, Bhishmacharya in exhaustively told grieving Yudhishthira, he was saying that he was responsible for the calamity, whatever happened. He was responsible for the war. Bhishmacharya exhaustively through the Shanti Parva and Anushasana Parva in 20,000 verses he detailed. But still Yudhishthira was not pacified. Then Vedavyasa asked him to perform Ashwamedha Yaga. Ashwamedha Yaga he performed for years, and he secured the resources from Himalayas, and he performed. He did not have wealth, and Vedavyasa suggested him to go near Badrinath and get plenty of gold We'll talk about that one in the next class. And he came back and performed, and every day it's thousands of people were having meal, breakfast, afternoon, evening, and food was plenty. And he was giving donations to all the people who came. They got the donation. He gave the all brahmanas cow and calf with the horns covered with the gold and hoof covered with the gold. He donated that one, gave the plenty of donation to all the Ritvijas. Everyone was so happy. About what they received. And after the conclusion of Yajna, it's one mongoose came, and it had one side golden color. It rolled over the side, and before that one, Yudhishthira, after officiating the Yajna, whatever money left, he gave it to Vedavyasa. Please distribute to all Ritvijas who have performed, give them a donation. Vedavyasa distributed the wealth to all Ritvijas who performed Ashwamedha Yajna, and the small portion, another portion, he gave it to Kunti, his daughter-in-law. And Kunti, and he said, you keep this one for an emergency. And you may not feel like asking the money from your children. For emergency, you keep it. Like father-in-law, he gave the money to Kunti. And he distributed the wealth to all Brahmanas. Brahmanas said, what we will do with the money? What we will do with this gold? We don't want anything. We are happy with the knowledge. We are the seekers of knowledge. We are not seekers of the material wealth. Saying so, they gave it back to Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa then handed it back to Yudhishthira. You are the king. You need the resources to manage the country. Saying so, Vedavyasa gave it back to Yudhishthira. It is talking about how the king, so generous, when you give it to the right people, they will return it with a lot of blessing. It will grow multifold. When that happened, one mongoose came, and it had half golden. One side was golden in color. It was rolling in the Yajnashala, and it told Yudhishthira, fie upon you. What type of yajna? It is one of the worst yajnas I have seen. I had been to one side, one yajna, one place I've been. Look at my skin, one side became gold. I have been traveling across the places to see is any other yajna is equivalent to this. What happened, I wanted to convert the whole body into gold. It did not happen. I am very disappointed. Hearing that one, Yudhishthira became further disappointed. I did so much, still there is I did not do it right. Then that mongoose said, I went to the place, one Brahmana was there with the wife and 2 children. It was a famine. They did not have much to eat also. They were living on Siloncha Vritti, and great difficulty. They got food, the rice enough for one person. They cooked and they shared among 4. About to eat, one the beggar came and said he was hungry. Immediately Brahmana gave his portion. That stranger, he said he was not satisfied, he is still hungry. Then a wife gave. He said he wanted more. Even children gave, and children gave. Then after that beggar revealed his form. He was Yama himself. So happy with your determination, and saying so, and he sent a divine aircraft, and they ascended to heaven. And in that place, Mongoose said, I rolled over, half became goldish, and this place is did not become half, remaining part did not become gold, so it is not equivalent to that one. Then Vedavyasa intervened, said, if you read the story up to here, that means whatever Yudhishthira did, it was wrong. Even Swami Vivekananda stops the story here. He did not continue. It makes us wonder, what is the use of doing yajna? This story continues. Vedavyasa, Vivekananda did not touch upon that part. Vedavyasa said, this Mongoose is in fact is a Rakshasa. And earlier in Jamadagni's ashram, for the Shraddha time, deliberately drank was supposed to be for Shraddha, defiled the milk. Jamadagni cursed, whoever, when you go into the nether world, lower world, when you go to a place of the great people doing the worship, you criticize that one, at that time you will fall into the nether world, into the Andantamas. You go there until then. Now Vedavyasa said, there is no scriptural sanction that if you roll over the place, your body become goldish. Many people, they blindly think that I went to the temple door opened. Some the story they say, pretending that they have been blessed. Vedavyasa said, you are adhering to the dharma, not to depend on the outer sign. This is a Rakshasa. This Mongoose will go into the nether world, and Yudhishthira was very happy with that one. And Yudhishthira showed how to do the charity, and the Brahmanas, the seekers, they are after the knowledge. People after the knowledge, they never will go after the money. That is the story. And not when you are doing the good work, not to get carried away by praises or censures of others. Always adhere to the scriptural injunction. In the 16th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about whatever you do, you have to approach, listen to the teacher, get the direction from the elders, seniors, realized people, and as per their guidance do. Tasma shastram pramanante karya akarya vyavastito Jnatva Shastra Vidanoktam Karma Kartu Iharhasi. Sri Krishna in the 16th chapter says, you keep the scriptures as a reference, not opinion of people. And having known that one, you act here, now, and not to postpone. People say, I will donate after I retire. I do things after I retire. The good people never will say, they don't know what is round the corner. How do you know you will retire? You will live up to the retiring. Who knows, you have opportunity to do good work after retiring. Whatever you want to do it. Now, in the 17th chapter, Arjuna asked the question, suppose I don't have any scriptural backing, I have no opportunity to study, but I am very faithful. I have a lot of faith. What type of faith is that one? Arjuna Vacha Ye Shastra Vidimusrujya Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna Sattva Maho Rajastamaha त्रिविधा भवति श्रद्धा
त्रिविधा भवति श्रद्धा
देहिनां सा स्वभावजा
देहिनां सा स्वभावजा
राजसी सात्विकी राजसी चैव
सात्विकी राजसी चैव
तामसी चेति तां शृणु.
तामसी चेति तां शृणु.
The faith you entertain is according to your nature. Sattvic, pure. Rajasic means mixed. Tamasic means negative. These three are the nature. They drive your action, how you act. Sattvanurupa sarvasya
सत्त्वानुरूपा सर्वस्य
Shraddha bhavati bharata.
श्रद्धा भवति भारत.
Shraddamayoyam purusho
श्रद्धामयोऽयं पुरुषो
yo yashraddha eva sa.
यो यश्रद्ध स एव सा.
Shraddha, no, it is talking about Shraddho Mayoyam Purusho. We are nothing but bundle of faith. Whatever is the background, we follow our own trait. We are nothing but bundle of faith. Sattvanurupa, our thinking, wherever we are, everyone follows. This is our faith. This is our custom. This is our culture. We religiously follow that one. How? Why we follow? It is we follow according to the nature. It is we take on what is agreeable to our faith. We take on that one. Otherwise, however good is that one, people don't take it. They take it only bits and pieces which agrees with their nature. Teacher may be saying many things, but we'll pick up only what is agreeable to our nature. Yajante satvika devan
यजन्ते सात्विका देवान्
yaksharakshansi rajasa
यक्षरक्षांसि राजसाः
pretan bhuta ganaschanye
तान् भूतान् गणांश्चान्ये
yajante tamasa janaha.
यजन्ते तामसा जनाः.
The divine people, sattvic people, sattvic means mind with the clarity, calm mind, serene mind. They aspire for the nobility, they aspire for the divinity, they look up for the higher possibilities. Yaksharakshansi rajasa, people with a temperament, unwavering mind, they seek for the immediate gain. Sattvic people look for the long term. What is good for me long term, they look for. Rajasic people look for the short term, immediately, what I will get. Tell me what I will get, how much I get. And Tamasic guna people, they don't care what is the outcome. They don't care whether good or bad. They follow according to their whims and passions. And Ashastra Vidhi Vihitam Ghoram
अशास्त्रविहितं घोरं
Tapyante etapo janaha
तप्यन्ते ये तपो जनाः.
Damba ahankara samyukta
दम्भाहङ्कारसंयुक्ताः
Kamaraga balanvitaha
कामरागाबलान्विताः
Karshayanta sharirastam
कर्षयन्ता शरीरस्थं
Bhutagramama achetasaha
भूतग्रामामचेतसः
Mam chaivanta sharirastam
मां चैवान्तशरीरस्थं
Tan vidya asura nischayan.
तान् विद्यासुरनिश्चयान्.
Ashastra Vihitam, Tamasic people, there is no sanction. Like a mongoose came and said, it has to turn golden. So I think that is the way. The yajna is successful, it has to become. There is no scriptural sanction, but our own fancy, imagination. If I do that one, if I get a lottery, that means that is one. I got something because I go by, there is no scriptural sanction, they go by their own imagination, damba hankara, only to show off, kama raga, and the desire and attachment, and karshayanta, they torture themselves, sharirastam, bhuta grama machetasaha, bhuta grama, they torture themselves, torture others, they torture me also within them. Then now Arjuna, Shri Krishna further says, their yajna, eating also is yajna. Eating, tapas and charity, are distinctly different, how they are doing. आहारस्वपि सर्वस्य आहारस्वपि सर्वस्य
आहारस्वपि सर्वस्य
त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः
त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः
यज्ञस्तप तथा दानं
यज्ञस्तप तथा दानं
तेषां वेद इमं शृणु
तेषां वेद इमं शृणु
आहारस्वपि सर्वस्य the food habits also distinct and yajna dana tapa is distinctly different. The food, the people with the clarity in thinking, noble thinking, always seek for the food which is nourishing, which is good for their mind. They are concerned about the effect on the mind because they know there is a link between the stomach and the mind. Stomach and the mind, always if you load up your stomach, mind becomes the dull. You have to give a time interval and the fasting and the type of fuel you put into the body. So is the engine. Engine is the mind, the type of fuel. The good fuel, good clarity in the mind. Wrong fuel and wrong thinking. Wrong thinking, ayusatvam balarogya
आयुसत्व बलारोग्य
sukha priti vivardana
सुख प्रीति विवर्धनाः
rasya snigdha stira hridya
तस्य स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृदया
ahara satvika priyaha
आहारा सात्विक प्रियाः
ahara ayusatvam, eating sattvic food. Ayusatvam doesn't mean that I am eating sattvic. All type of food is agreeable to everyone. Yesterday I was talking about one person said ate idli did not go well with her because she was saying that idli, because of the fermentation also, and food became acidic and she could not sleep. The some food, even sattvic food, quickly become acidic. Some food remains alkaline for long, like moong and other things. So people with acidity problem, just eating the sattvic, it is not good enough. You have to see whether it is agreeable to your body. You have to resort to the food which agreeable to your body, not just eat a sattvic, still I am acidity problem is there, bloating problem is there. What type of food which brings the calmness, serenity, you have to experiment yourself. Rasya snigdha, fresh, succulent, juicy, nourishing, what is good for your head, the easily digestible, no constipation, bowel movement is good. And with that type of food, it's a sattvic people naturally drawn towards that one. Katvamla lavana ati ushna
कट्वाम्ल लवण अति उष्ण
ruksha tikshna ruksha vidahinaha
तीक्ष्ण रूक्षा विदाहिनः
ahara rajasasyeshta
आहार राजसस्येष्टा
dukkha shokamaya pradaha.
दुःख शोकामय प्रदाः
The katva, the bitter, the sour, to temperature hot, tikshna, very the it's tikshna, it's there is no, it's nourishment in that one. Ruksha vidahinaha, too hot, chilly hot. Ahara, rajasic people are drawn to the spicy, chilly, and to the extreme. Everything is to the extreme. Along with the meal, they need extra salt. People, they put extra salt along with the meal. They want extra chilli along with the meal. Rajasic people, they get drawn towards that one. Yatayamam gatarasam
यातायामं गतरसं
puti pariyushicam chayat
पूति पर्युषितं च यत्
uchishtam chamedya
उच्छिष्टमपि च मेद्यं
bhojanam tamasapriyam.
भोजनं तामसप्रियम् priyam.
Yatayamam, it's the old food, stale food. In these days, it's, we cook for 1 week and keep it in the fridge. Keep it in the fridge, it is a yatayamam. Not a fresh food, we put it in the freezer and every day cook for a week, and little by little we heat up and eat. According to Sri Krishna, it has lost the nutrients. Not to resort to avoid using the frozen food, the fridge food. Try to cook fresh every day. Yatayamam gatarasam, no nutrition. Puti pariyushitam, stale and polluted food. Polluted food like Mongoose has eaten the Jamadagni when he was doing the yajna. Parashurama's father, Jamadagni, when he was doing the yajna, this mongoose eat. So it is not a polluted food. It's not fit for offering. If you are doing an offering, if a dog comes and eat, it is not food fit for offering. If the cat comes and eat, it is not fit for offering. It is a polluted. Uchishtam api, half eaten. People share the food in the plate. Share the. It's as they say, we are all modern. Same cup people drink, same spoon they use for eating. Uchishtam api chamedya. Bhojanam, these tamasic people are drawn towards that one. Then apala kankshi bir yajnyo
Apalakankshi biryajno.
vidhi drishtoya ijyate
Vidhi drishtoya ijyate.
yastavya meveti mana
Yashtavyameveti mana.
samadhaya sa sattvikaha.
Samadhaya sa sattvikaha.
And the sattvic people, whatever yajna they are doing, whatever even eating also is the yajna, apala akankshi. I am not expecting in return. I am doing that one. Going to the temple, priest asks, what is the intention? And people say, I want more money, I want a permanent job, I want my son to get married, daughter to get married. So many demand, we go with a demand. Demand list is there, and when you start reading out, priest says, sorry, I have another puja, please finish. And he will say, putra pautra dhana praptirastu. You get a lot of money, lot of wealth, it's a lot of prosperity. And he says, but Sri Krishna says, even the desire behind your worship, it is not a sattvic type. Sattvic people, they worship and they seek what is your wish. They say, may the world be happy, may everyone be happy. The sajjana santu nirbhayaha. May all good people remain happy. Remain happy. The sattvic, the Gandhian way of prayer, may everyone be happy. The Krishna's way of prayer, not everyone be happy. The good people be happy. If you think may all the negative people also be happy, means you are not doing a justice. You are not praying for everyone to be happy. May the good people be protected. May good people have a protection. May the nobility thrives. If you want to say something wrong to the negative person, yes, you have to be vocal. You have to have a courage to say it is not right. If you say everyone it is good, 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 you have lost the plot. You did not understand the scripture. Shastra, you don't know. You can't say you are negative doing also, negative people also you are good. That is not the Shastra's method. That is the Gandhian way, misled the generation. Generations together, and only we are praying for the good people should be protected. Good people thrive. Sajjana santu nirbhayaha. May good people live without any fear. Negative people, yes, you have to critical. You have to criticize. You should not pamper and wish for their welfare. I am praising the terrorist and giving the money also. What type of, this is not a sadhana. One was posting, we have to pray for everyone. It is not pray for everyone, pray for the good people. And abhisandaya tu palam
अभिसन्धायतु फलम्
dambartham api chaivayat
धम्बार्तामपि चैव यत्
ijyate bharata shrestha
युज्यते भरतश्रेष्ठ
tam yajnam viddhi rajasam.
तं यज्ञं विद्धि राजसम्
The Rajasic people, whatever yajna they do, abhisandayatu phalam. I am doing that one, like most of our prayer, most of our temple run, whatever we do, it is in expectation something. Something abhisandayatu phalam. I am giving you 50 cents as a donation, give me a lot. I give only 50 cents, $1, but I want the whole world in my pocket. It's very stingy that even from the business point it is not equatable. All our worship is that one expecting in return. It's a Rajasic type. Damba Artha, I am doing that one to show off to the world, look how religious I am. Chaivayat. Ijyate, that type of Bharata Shrestha, oh Arjuna, you are the best among the Bharatas, and say, tam yajnam viddhi rajasam. This type of prayer is a Rajasic prayer. Vidhihinam asrishtanam
विधिहीनम् असृष्टानम्
mantrahinam madakshinam
मन्त्रहीनमदक्षिणम्
shraddha virahitam yajnam
श्रद्धाविरहितं यज्ञं
tamasam parichakshate.
तामसं परिचक्ष्यते
Vidihina, no scriptural sanction, willy nilly, whatever my mind comes, I do that one. Masrishtanam, I invite a lot of people, come attend my whatever I am doing, and I am not feeding them also, I am not giving anything in return. They go home hungry. I called everyone, come and attend, and but I am not giving something for their stomach also. And no mantra, no good words, no mantrahinam, no gifts. When I invite people, I have to send them off with the nice words also. There is no faith. Everyone is doing, I am also doing. And no faith at all. That type of yajna is called as tamasam parichakshate. Rajasuya yajna Pandavas did, and Duryodhana also wanted to do that one. He did what is called as Vaishnava yajna, and he did that one. All the people, Brahmanas, attended Yudhishthira's yajna. They went to Duryodhana's yajna also. Not that because out of interest, they want to see how this man is doing. And at the end, everyone left the swearing, and is this a yajna? There is no good people invited. No, Krishna was not invited. Vedavyasa was not invited. It was surrounded by only the negative people, drinking alcohol and whatever. There is no, everyone said this is not an yajna. This is not an yajna, and you cannot compare anything to what Pandavas have done. Duryodhana did what is called as, though he spent lot of money, and at the end everyone was cursing him. Devadvijaguro prajnam
देवद्विजगुरु प्राज्ञं
pujanam shauchamarjavam
पूजनं शौचमार्जवम्
brahmacharya ahimsancha
ब्रह्मचर्य अहिंसां च
shariram tapa uchyate.
शारीरं तप उच्यते
Devadvijaguro prajnam, in the physical level, how the sattvic people behave, humility. They have humility towards the divine beings, divinity. divine being, humility, they have humility towards Dvija, learned people. They have humility towards Guru. Whatever Guru says, there is a Guru Gita also is there. It talks about how you have to be in front of the teacher. Always criticizing, arguing, it is humility. Deva, Dvija, Guru, and humility towards the realized people. When you are in front of a guru or the realized people, talk less. If you are keep talking, the teacher won't talk. You will miss the opportunity. Keep your tentacles open. What messages I am getting? If you are only chatterbox in front of the teacher, you will miss it. Deva Dvijaguru Prajnam Pujanam, and you have respect, humility is there, Shaucham, purity is there. Shaucham, tomorrow I will talk about that one. Arjavam, it is thinking, talking, and action. Kayena vacha manasendriyairva. Kaya means body, vacha talking, and thinking. All aligned, no discord. Arjavam, that is called as Arjavam. Arjavam means aligned personality, integrated personality. Disintegrated personality is the one thinking something, talking something, doing something. Brahmacharya, always looking at the higher possibilities, not thinking for the immediate need, thinking far-sighted, 30 years, 50 years. How I have to see the Indian president, ex-president Abdul Kalam, he had a roadmap for India for next 50 years. Where India should be next 50 years. That type of vision. Brahmacharya means a visionary. Where my next generation should be. How my next generation and the generation after should see the world. Planning ahead of the game. About 10 years back, there was a proposal in Australian Parliament whether they should construct a super speed train between Melbourne and Sydney. And the politicians at that time, they thought it is too expensive and they shovelled the project. They did not think about 10 years, 15 years time, 20 years time. Yes, it is expensive. Somebody, that visionary, the policy makers 10 years back, they did not have courage, guts to invest and see in 20 years time, 30 years time. They were busy giving $100, $500 for each family to supplement the Christmas bonus. They are squandering the money for cheap popularity. They did not have vision. The politicians, that is the majority of politicians, are for immediate gain, no long-term vision. But the Sattvic people have long-term vision. Ahimsa, their life is not a burden to oneself and others. Shariram, this is called as tapas in the Sharira level. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva Vangmayam tapa uchyate. Anudvegakaram vakyam, that very calm, udvega, out of anxiety, talking, a spur of the moment talking, no udvega. Udvega means anxiety problem. And when anxiety, you don't know what you are talking, mind and talking are linked together, not linked. Arjavam is not there. Arjavam, when the Arjavam is not there, Anudvegakaram, when the Anudvegakaram without Arjavam, all disintegrated. Satyam, Anudvegakaram, Udvega is anxiety, Anudvega means without anxiety. Very calm, Arjavam is there. thinking and talking are aligned. Anudvegakaram, Satyam, talking the truth, what is now, Satyam, what I see now, perceive, and Priyam, Hitanchayat. It is a Satya, in the Upanishad comes as Satyam vadishyami, Ritam vadishyami, Satyam vadishyami. I may say the truth now. It may be a beneficial for that person, but it may not be, it may be a detrimental down the line. Satyam, Priyam, Hitanchayat. So here Satyam and Ritam. One, not say as it is. You have a vision for whatever I say now, it may be immediately beneficial. But what about tomorrow? Whatever it was right, tomorrow may be wrong. Priyam and Hitam. Hitam means it should bring the long-term sustenance. The policies of the government, they do election promise, they do so many things, popularity, and they have no long-term vision. Donald Trump now, he knows there is no next term for him. He is doing whatever good for him and pleasing. There is no, he is siding with people who help him, and he has no concern for the country, no concern for the humanity long term. So he is a classical example of no arjavam. Thinking and action not aligned. Now he is busy only for, it's in a corporation, if you take any gift, it should be approved by the auditors. For him, he doesn't care. And he breaks all the rules, sets the wrong precedents, and so the president's action will percolate down, leading to the corruptness in the organization, corrupt thinking. Everyone is living for what is for me. That is what Sri Krishna says. Sattvic people, you should see Priyam Hitam. It should, the whatever I am doing, is it good for my country in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, beyond my time? That type of vision should be there. Hitam Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. So, Shastra Pramana, I had to reflect on the scriptures again and again. I am not reading the scriptures. Bhagavad Gita, my favorite. Why? It is because I am born Hindu, not that one. Whatever is the scriptures, is it aligning with my deep thinking? If the whatever message comes out, it is contrary to my personal experience, though Sri Krishna has told, it says reject it. You should have conviction. I am reading my scriptures. My scripture, I treat it as ultimate, and I am whether right or wrong, I don't think. Not that one. Swadhyaya means able to reflect on that one. Is it right? Does it agree? Is it deep thinking, contemplation, calm mind? Then only you accept, not a blind belief. Our Shastra, Sanatana Dharma never agrees for blind belief. Even a guru says, contemplate. What does it mean? Take what is agreeable to you in your deep contemplation. Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. Sattvic people always contemplate. Vangmayam tapa uchyate. This is the tapas in the talking level. Manaprasada saumyatvam. Maunam atma vinigraha. Bhava samshuddhirithyetat. Tapo manasa uchyate. Maunam here in the mental level, observe silence. People go to the caves in Himalayas, they observe a lot of silence, they want to conserve their energy. We expend so much of energy talking and we are exhausted. We are exhausted, go to the party. One person said, went to the party, so much of party, and exhausted and returned regretting. Why did I go? And he could not sleep also. So much of talking, argument, and useless talk. Go to the sadhana, observe silence. So, silence, they say, the kasta mauna. In some ashrams they give the task for 40 days you don't talk. No talking, that is called as kasta mauna. Observe the silence so much. In Bangalore, Om Shanti Dham, one of the heads, Sri Satyavrata ji, on every Tuesday, he observes silence, no talking. No, however big is the VIP, he won't talk. To conserve, Swami Chinmayananda, he used to, on Ekadashi day, he used to say, I am not talking. I want to conserve energy. But the scripture says, the teacher giving the upadesha to the students, talking about the scripture, it is also called as mauna. It is a mauna, it is not a useless talk. Mauna means no unwanted conversation. This is a more Madhvacharya, when he went to Himalayas, he observed the kasta mauna, but he was only talking about the scriptures to his disciples, and scriptures call it as a mauna. Though he talked about, he was observing mauna, no other conversation. And manaprasada saumyatvam, and I am not talking, but I am boiling within. I want to strangle that person's throat, not that one. Calm within, not talking, yet calm and not talking, not boiling with the heart. I am angry, but I am not talking, not that one. Saumyatvam, maunam atma vinigraha. Your senses are under control. I am not talking, but I am throwing everything at other person. That is not a mauna. I am not talking, and my actions tells what I am thinking, not that one. I am atma vinigraha. I am not throwing anything also. Calm. And bhavasam shuddhirityetad, always contemplating on inner enrichment, that is called as tapas in the mental level. We had done up to here, and last class, Shraddhaya Paraya Taptam.
Shraddhaya Paraya Taptam.
Tapasta Trividham Naraihi.
Tapasta Trividham Naraihi.
Apala Kankshi Biryukte.
Apala Kankshi Biryukte.
Satvikam Parichakshate.
Satvikam Parichakshate.
Shraddhaya Paraya Taptam, with faith. The doing the tapas in the physical level, talking level, and thinking level with faith. I am doing that one. Trividham, 3 dimension, body, mind, and talking. I am doing that one, not expecting anything in return. I have gone to the pilgrimage so many times, I did not get anything. So that means you went as a business person. You are not expecting anything in return. Yukte satvikam parichakshate. Satvikam, you do it as a joy, you do, not in expecting in return. I am going to Himalayas, I want something back. When I come back, I should get a promotion. Not that one, not expecting anything. That is a sattvic way of sadhana. Satkaramana pujartam.
Satkaramana pujartam.
Tapodambena chaivayat.
Tapodambena chaivayat.
Kriyate tadiha proktam.
Kriyate tadiha proktam.
Rajasam chalamadhruvam.
Rajasam chalamadhruvam.
Satkara, I am doing that one. When I come back, I want people to felicitate me. You have done this Himalayan Yatra, and there is a big procession, and I want people to put my name in the newspaper and advertisement. Badri returned person. Like earlier in India, foreign returned, like Badri returned, that did the publicity and appreciation from the community. I'm doing for the out of to show off these type of activity. Sri Krishna says Rajasic tapas. These are the Rajasic way of Rajasic people. They expect something in return, and they tell people, I went there, I want people to say, oh, what a great thing, what a great thing. I want their appreciation. Mudagrahyena atmano
Mudagrahena atmano
yat pidaya kriyate tapaha
yat pidaya kriyate tapaha
parasyo sadhanartham va
parasyo sadhanartham va
tattamasa udahritam.
tattamasamudahritam.
And the tamasic people, they have no idea about sadhana. Even they can go to Badrinath Yatra next month, they have no clue what is the significance. Did they ask the teacher, you are taking us, what is the significance? What I have to prepare? I don't care. And I ask many people to come and intense yoga, otherwise you will be a trouble to others. I don't care. And last time also when we went, some people, they did not follow, resulted in everyone's time got wasted. But I don't care what happens to others, I will do my own way. It's a tamasic. I go, but no interest. Why my teacher is taking me there? What is the significance? I don't bother, and I go. It's a torture for me also. I keep on complaining in the yatra. I can't do. I struggle all the way, and I make trouble others also. This is though action from outside looks like gone to the pilgrimage, but ended up in torturing others. And so this is very apt for people listening to Himalayan Yatra. You end up troubling others, that is tamasic yatra. Datavyamiti yadhanam
Datavyamiti yaddanam
diyate anupakarine
diyate anupakarine
deshe kale cha patre cha
deshe kale cha patre cha
tadhanam satvikam smritam.
taddanam satvikam smritam.
Dathavyamiti yadhanam. I have to give whatever I have to give. Yes, it is my duty, because nothing belongs to me. How can I say this is mine? Who allowed me to have this one? This tray, this Bhagavan, God allowed us to hold on to this one for a while. I am claiming this gold is mine, this gold is mine. Once I die, whose is that one? Somebody will take that one, they will say, this is mine, this is mine. He is making us to hold, and who I am to say, this is mine? Datavya miti yadhanam. This is my obligation. People say, I will do after retiring. Once I have a lot of superannuation, I will give. What is the guarantee? That Sattvic people, yes, God has allowed me to give. Yadhanam dhyate anupakarine. I am giving, not expecting anything in return. Not expecting in return. In Bangalore also, that ATG is there. People give donation so that they can claim in the tax. My brother gave 1 lakh rupees to the one organization, and I asked him to give, and he gave, and they said we'll give you a ATG receipt. He said, I don't need a receipt. I don't want to claim anything. You want to claim means I'm giving with expectation. I don't want to claim anything. I have given. It's a sattvic way of thinking, or we are giving with great difficulty. What I will get? What I will get is a rajasic. Not that we have DGR, not that it is not putting off. When you give, wholeheartedly give. That is what Sri Krishna is saying. It is a cause, good cause. I have to give. God has allowed me to give. It is a worship. Dathavyamiti yadhanam anupakarine. Deshe kale cha patre cha. Right place, right time. This is the need. I have to give. Not that when I do not have any requirement and giving, it's not that one. Right place, right time, and to the right person. I have to give. Sri Krishna says, this is a sattvic people. They give it to the right person. They know money won't be wasted. They know right time. This is the time they are asking, we'll give. Right place, right time. Patre, tadhanam. It is the God's, nothing belongs to us. It is the God's one. Tera tujko arpan. Water is flowing from the waterfall, it is flowing down, and I am just holding my two hand and holding it and giving the arghya. Giving the arghya, offering the water. It is his water, it is going through my hand. It is other, even if I do not put the hand, water would have flown. This one, when you give, that means that is flowing through you. That punya is there. It is not mine. Idam namama. It is not arghya. It is in the Ganga. You do the Ganga anyway is flowing. You are doing the arghya. Giving the arghya means you are, may it, good things, may it flow through me. Why I am doing the arghya? The divinity. May the divine good things, great things flow through me. May I become a conduit for good things. That is the sattvic people. Sattvic people, without you also things will happen. Whether you give or not, things will happen. But the concept of sattvic is, may the good people, may I become a conduit for good things to happen. That is sattvic people's thinking. And done up to Sloka 20. We will continue next week. These 4 slokas will Shraddhaya Paraya Taptam Tapasta Trividam Naraihi Apala Kankshibir Yuktai Satvikam Parichakshate Satkaramana Pujartam Dambartam Chaiva Tapo Dambena Chaivayat Kriyate Tadiha Proktam Rajasam Chalamadruvam Mudagrahyena Atmano Yat Pidaya Kriyate Tapaha Parasyo Sadhanartam Va Tat Tamasudahritam Dathavyamiti yadhanam Dhyate anupakarine Deshe kale cha patre cha Tadhanam satvikam smritam Vasudeva sutam devam Kamsa chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum